Welcome back to Movie Moshow. Today we are going to review the psychological thriller film, Don't Worry Darling. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. We post multiple times daily. Spoilers ahead. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, Alice and Jack Chambers are a married couple who reside in the optimistic company town of Victory, California. The men leave for work every day at Victory headquarters in the desert nearby, where their wives are forbidden from going or even inquiring about their husbands' jobs. While the men are away, the ladies relax and indulge in comforts while taking care of their homes. Along with her best friend Bunny, Alice spends her days with other wives. One resident, Margaret, has become a pariah after having a mental breakdown and taking her kid into the desert, where he appeared to have died. Margaret believes Victory took her son as a form of punishment for disobeying the rules, but she maintains that she did it because she had a breakdown. Alice observes Margaret's husband attempting to administer her medication following an outburst at a party held by Victory's mysterious founder, Frank. Then, while Alice and Jack engage in sexual activity in Frank's bedroom, Frank is seen secretly watching by Alice. Alice notices a plane crash in the desert while riding the trolley across town and runs to assist. She comes across headquarters in the middle of the desert, touches one of its mirror-like windows, and then, before waking up that night at home, has bizarre hallucinations about another existence. The next few days bring on further bizarre incidents, and she gets a call from Margaret who says she's seen similar things. Alice dismisses Margaret and then sees her cut her own throat before falling from her roof. Alice encounters odd visions and is carried away by men wearing red jumpsuits who work for Frank before she can reach Margaret's body. The town doctor, Dr. Collins, confirms Jack's assertion that Margaret is simply recovering from a domestic mishap when he pays them a house call. Jack denies Alice's allegations. When Jack refuses to fill Alice's prescription for medication, she snatches Margaret's extensively redacted medical paperwork from his briefcase. As Alice's paranoia increases, she has a breakdown in the restroom during a corporate celebration in which Frank promotes Jack. Alice tries to express her suspicions to Bunny, who is trying to console her, but Bunny reacts violently and says that Alice is endangering their ability to live in Victory. Alice and Jack extend an invitation to supper to their neighbors, with Frank and his wife Shelley being the honorary guests. Privately, Frank confirms Alice's concerns and mocks her by telling her he likes it when she questions him. She tries to expose him after dinner after hearing his confession, but Frank makes her seem insane to the other diners, making Jack worried about her deteriorating mental state. In the aftermath, Jack pretends to agree when Alice begs him to leave Victory but instead has Frank's men kidnap her. Dr. Collins makes Alice undergo electroshock therapy, during which she has visions of herself in the present day working as a surgeon named Alice Warren, fighting to make ends meet, and residing with the unemployed, indolent, and resentful Jack. After receiving treatment, Alice is welcomed home and begins her regular life. She eventually understands, though, that the images are indeed her actual memories. Jack ultimately acknowledges the truth after realizing he can no longer hide it. The world of Victory, which Frank built, is a simulation in which Jack and the other men live their ideal lives. The women they coerced into the simulation are ignorant that their lives, their children, and Victory itself are simulations. The guys were actually logging out of the simulation each morning as they headed for work, trapping the ladies inside. Alice is enraged at Jack for putting her in the simulation against her will, claiming that she was unhappy in the real world and that in Victory, they can both finally be happy. Alice accidentally breaks a large glass cup over Jack's head when he begs for mercy and pulls away, killing him in both the simulation and the real world. While Bunny locates Alice and reveals that she has always known Victory was a simulation but chose to stay to be with her children, who perished in real life, Frank is immediately made aware of Jack's death. The other wives begin to notice something is amiss as their husbands become agitated after she instructs Alice to drive to headquarters, which is the exit portal from the simulation the men utilized every day. Dr. Collins and Frank's men pursue Alice as she flees in Jack's car, causing them to collide as a result. In the meantime, Shelley stabs Frank to death to seize leadership of Victory. When Alice finally sees Jack at headquarters, she rushes to the windows and places her palm on the glass just as Frank's men are about to reach her. As they do, she starts to glimpse horrific pictures intermingled with visions of herself in the actual world. Alice gasps for air as the screen goes black. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.